Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, as you can see, if you're not aware, we over here on YouTube. I'll make sure I still get it out to y'all every single day. We was live streaming, mid live stream, it just crashed. So I'm pre-recording it just to make sure that we get the full slate out to you guys today so we can continue to keep smashing these books. So let's get right into it. First game on the slate, we got a doubleheader. So we got this Mets versus Orioles from yesterday. Um, 80-degree weather, wind going out. Only thing is, it might still rain. We looked over this game yesterday. The only difference is they added a different pitcher with Charlie Morton instead of Sagano. He's later in the day now. For David Peterson's side, 7 homers, 6 against righties. That's where more damage is done to him at based on these stats right here. Versus Charlie Morton, who done gave up 11 homers, 6 to lefties, 5 to righties. He's given up about a homer a game to both hands, with about 13 to 16% to both hands. So it's even kill with him. Um, I'm gonna go straight through this. I know who it was on this side. It was Laureano for sure. Crazy metrics, crazy stat cast. He also got his splits look good for the day at plus 750 on Bet365. That's a gem. Yo, safer play. The other person that we liked from this side was Tyler O'Neill. Again, crazy metrics, 40% barrel, 95% average exit velo versus left-hand pitchers pitching sinker, four-seam curve, or slider. So keep that in mind. This would be probably your safer route at plus 500. But honestly, I love Laureano more. When you come over to the Mets, you got a couple options. Now you got Juan Soto, who got crazy metrics. You got Pete, who got crazy metrics. The only issue I have with both of those is their low fly ball percentages. If you go to last 10, like just over bigger sample sizes, that's the only thing that's scaring me with Pete and Juan Soto against these specific pitches from a righty. It's just their lower line drive. I mean, their lower fly ball percentages. But again, they definitely have the metrics. They have the power, no doubt. And Pete. And like I said earlier, Pete at 475 is kind of one of them ones that's hard not to play at that value. Being a person, a 50 home run person a year on average, it's kind of hard to not touch Pete. But the better options are Brandon Nimmo, who got the same stats with the fly ball percentages and the splits, all green splits, as you can see where it's lit up at, that pertain to the day. And the long shot here is this, which is my actual favorite. Even if you look at these individual logs, I love this Brett Beatty. I love Brett Beatty. 102.40 last five, 101.30 last 10. His last five, like more in the recent, he got a higher fly ball, 100% hard hit. Everything he touches is over 95 miles an hour. In the last five, last 10, 90. What you can see right here is this only one that was under 95. So he making excellent contact, power, barrel crazy. He got one on the road. He got 4 during the day. He got 1 this month. He don't got none on Thursdays. He got all 9 of his homers with a 458 slug is against righties. So him at 650 on what's this Bet365. That's my favorite as well. But if you want to go the safer route and with similar statistics, Brandon Nimmo. And again, if you go Pete Alonso or Soto, I'm not mad at that neither. They definitely have the power to do it. It's just something with me personally that I'll be scared when you can't consistently hit the ball up. So keep that in mind as far as this game one. But again, be very careful because they saying that it might rain again today. So I wouldn't be surprised if these games get rained out. Cubs Twins. This is where we was leaving off at. So Cubs Twins, you got 83 degrees, which is great for carry. The only issue is it might rain. 23% might be a little small delay. It's this double digit winds coming in. So even if you see players you like, if you don't want to take them for that homer, definitely total bases, definitely doubles, whichever way you want to go. Because we research for homers, but you're gonna see a little bit of everything. We was right here. This is where we was leaving off at before I ended stream. So I already know we already looked through this game. It was Castro will be your long shot. He making excellent contact. His exit velo chart is crazy. Hitting the ball far, hitting the ball high. You can see his stat cast 40%, fly ball last five, 40% last 10. So this is like the long shot Will Castro. The only issue we had with him was he didn't hit no homers in Minnesota, but he finally got over that his last game there, or 2 games ago. So that's not even an issue. The clear favorite here was Cody Clemens. 60% fly ball last 10 with a 20% home run per fly ball. Last 5, 80% fly ball. So he hitting the ball. You can see right here all this bright green angles. These are all going up. Far distance. Metrics look crazy last 5. Metrics look crazy last 10. And they hanging him at plus 390, almost plus 400 on FanDuel. So Cody Clemens is like the clear favorite spot here. You want to take your chances on a long shot, that would be Will Castro. And also, what's the name looked at crazy too, though. But that's up to you to choose. The only thing I think I had the issue with him, because his metrics is crazy. 80% ground ball, 0% fly ball, last 5. Last 10 is a little better with a bigger sample size, but he hitting the ball hard. You can see the contact is there. His splits don't look the best, but he also haven't been playing a lot this year. So I really take this with a grain of salt. So, and they hanging him at plus 430 if you want to go that route. But for me, Cody Clemens is the clear favorite. And the long shot here, that Jim, was Will Castro. This is where we was at when we were leaving off. So I know we did Pete, which we liked. StatCast, 30%. Give me a 30% or higher fly ball. It'll be good money. 10% home run per fly ball, 40% hard hit. Last 5, 40% fly ball. His fly ball done went up in his more recent at-bats. 60% hard hit. So he even hitting the ball harder. His metrics look good. His StatCast look good. His splits look great. 500 slug, 12 homers on the road. 500 slug, 10 homers during the day. 500 slug, 2 homers this month on 33 at-bats. 500 slug, 3 homers on Thursday. 600 slug, 18 of his 23 home runs against righties. So everything checks off when it comes to him, as well as Chris Paddock giving up 8 homers and more damage is done from left-hand batters. So everything checks off with that. Suzuki got another crazy one, 95-40 last 5. 95-40 last 10. He is consistently hitting the ball hard, and he is consistently making amazing contact with a 40% barrel. Against right-hand pitchers pitching a 4-seam sinker slider. His splits crazy as well. Green, 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 green. So it's like he got the crazy splits. They're giving you him at plus 390. So you're getting a lot of shout out to all the new YouTube subs as well. You're getting some crazy contact here with Suzuki. Ian Happ, he's also another good one. Don't let this fool you. I tell y'all that all the time. Use your eyes. Just because this say a 0% barrel, look right here in this section at these last 9 at-bats going against said hand pitcher who pitches said pitches, right? So you can see a lot of bright green. Also, just because this say 0, come here. Look at this. This is a gem that you probably would have passed worried about the 0%. He got an 80% fly ball, 40% hard hit last 5, last 10, 50% fly ball. So he consistently hit fly balls. We can see he got the distance. 355, 355, 361. Crazy fly ball. His splits don't look the best. Slug low. He got 6 homers. He got 5. His daytime split, dude. July, he ain't really doing much on 27 at-bats. He got crazy Thursday split. 700 slug is insane with 3 homers. 400 slug with 10 of his 12 homers versus righties. So I do like Ian Happ in a sneaky spot. Nico, he got to get his power up. Like, he don't consistently hit hard enough. Bush, this shit looks stupid. Last 10, last 5. Last 5, 102, 40% barrel. Last 10, 96, 30% barrel. Look to the right, too. This is just telling you the full season. So with everything being damn near bright green, he basically is consistently hitting right-hand pitchers, pitching a changeup and 4-seam. Amazing. He is mashing these niggas. So that's good to know as well. Let's see his StatCast. 60% fly ball, 30% home run to fly ball his last 10 games with a 60% hard hit. Last 5, he hitting even more fly balls with an even higher home run to fly ball. So damn near 40%. So he got a hot, damn near half of the fly balls that he hit go out of the park. 60% hard hit. Splits, oh, amazing. Crazy green. 567 with 11 on the road. 700 slug with 10 during the day. 1,000 slug damn near with 4 in July. He going crazy this month. And I always tell you, ride the hot hand. 400 slug with 1 on Thursdays. 600 slug with 16 of his 18 versus righties. He loves righties. And lefties go crazy against Paddock. So this is a if he play, I'm not sure. He don't got no home run odds, but he definitely probably the best I've seen so far. Let's see. Carson Kelly, last 5, last 10. Let's see his StatCast. 50% fly, 10%, 50, last 10. Even more fly balls, a higher home run to fly ball in the last 5. Again, what you can see right here in these metrics. Closer to the top is his more recent at bats. So you can see his more recent at bats is going crazy. Hold on. So yeah, and they hanging him at plus 625. I'm looking at the wrong part. Who was this? Bruce. Hey, his splits look crazy these last time, and he got a crazy high fly ball percent. I don't know who this is, and he don't got no odds, but he's on the radar. So yeah, so the clear favorite, especially with it being a lefty, and that's his weakness, is Bush. So you got Bush, you got Suzuki, you got Pete, and you got Carson Kelly. But by far, what was Carson Kelly at? 625? Yeah, so you got some value in this game. What was Bush? Oh, they don't got his odds up. Suzuki is at plus 390. Pete Crow is at plus 340. So the books got Pete Crow as the clear favorite. But for me, I like this Bush and this Bush and Suzuki got the most. Like, look at right here for Suzuki. Look at all of this bright. That's crazy. That is insane. So keep that in mind as well. So yeah, you got some options here. We're gonna at the end, I'll go through and look at the weak spots and we can see who fall into the weak spots if that'll help you make that extra decision. This is the second game of that Mets Orioles. Again, you got high temps, wind going out this game, but this one got an even higher chance of rain than the last one. They don't have a pitcher for game 2 for the Mets, but they do got Sagano. If you remember the stream or the VOD on here from yesterday, you target Sagano every time he hit the mound. He giving up 19 homers, 12 to lefties, 7 to righties. He giving up 2 homers a game to lefties with a 22% home run to fly ball. Those are the type of numbers from a pitcher you target. We went through this yesterday, but I'll go through it again. Juan Soto look crazy here. Only thing is he got this high line drive. But again, these metrics look nuts. Also, what he got 21 homers on the year versus righties. He got 17. So he love righties. And again, the weakness to Sagano it's lefties. So you got Juan Soto, who they giving even more. He 3-something in the first game. He plus 225 in this game. They know this game gonna be a home run derby if they play it. Let's see if his fly ball went up. He still got that ground ball last 10. He actually hitting more fly balls against these pitches than he is in the first game. But the metrics is there. So you do what you want with that. He got even lower odds. All of their odds is lower this game than the first game because of how easy it is to hit homers on Sagano. If this game can get played, this gonna be a home run derby. Nemo, love Nemo again. I remember him from yesterday. 60% fly ball, 80 hard hit last 5. 50% fly ball, 60 hard hit last 10 at plus 290. All of these players is in the threes. Even Pete Alonso was like 475. All of their odds then got super new and juiced for this game because of this pitcher. Beatty's still in a good spot. Last 10, last 5. Let's see. You still got against these pitches, he don't look as good as he did last game. He don't hit the fly ball against these pitches. 60% ground ball. 60% last 10. The hard hits is there. What's your odds? You was 750 the first game or 700. He got lower odds. See, everybody odds is lower here. McNeil, I'm trying to see if it's anybody. Marte, we seen him the first game, but I want to know if you got line drives, last 10, more even. They don't got his odds up. You gotta be careful with these super line, these total base guys. 50%, 10, 50. Last 5, 40, 60. He might be in a sneaky spot too, though, because 520. Looking at his metrics, he got the I mean, I can look right here and see that he hitting the ball far, he hitting the ball high, which you can see here. So at plus 520, he might be in a sneaky spot as well. Winker, they don't got no odds for. So it's kind of look like the same people here. From Lindor, Alonso, Nimmo, and Soto. Them first 4 batters. Beatty is another sneaky spot. Ronnie is in another sneaky spot at 520. So do with that what you will. Again, I'm really not taking this game too much at heart because I'm afraid that it's not going to get played. And if it do get played, I'm afraid that it ain't going to last long. So be very careful with that. Marlins Reds, the last game of this series. You definitely target these type of games. This is the best part for homers. Not only that, you got down there 90 degrees, which is great for carry. And you got winds going out, which is even better. Right, we're going up against Cal, who's giving up 11 homers, 8 to righties, 3 to lefties. The damage is done from righties against him. 2 homers a game with a 15% home run to fly ball to righties. Nick Ladola, 15 homers. 14 of those 15 is to righties. About a homer and a half with a 17% home run to fly ball. So, Ellie, he's hitting the ball hard as hell. It's his barrel, but let me check in here. 40% fly, 100% hard hit. Last 10, 50%, 30, 70. His last 5, though, and these more recent at-bats right here, from a righty pitching a cutter, splitter, 4-seam, you are getting some fly balls out of him. And again, he hitting the ball hard as shit. And he at home. So hopefully the wind and the temperature, and they holding him at plus 350 will get one of them over the fence. Let's see, 98, 0% fly. Okay. McCain, 60 fly, 20% home run to fly, 60 hard hit. Where you at, McCain? 10 homers, and 8 of those is against righties. How many of those is in Great American? 6 at home at plus 390. I like this. Again, always check this, because if you just look off this, you wouldn't have even stopped here. But again, I do this so often I kind of know versus looking here. It's good when it pop here, but I always look right in this area. I mean, you can see it all at the same time. But so me seeing these bright green in these last couple at bats, that's what made me look here. And what do you know? He got the fly ball. He got a good home run, the fly ball percent, and he get enough hard hits. So that made it make sense for me. And is that where the damage is done? Righties, yeah. Remember, Ellie gonna be left too. So we'll be at Gavin Lux. Tyler Stevenson, 96 exit velo. He got crazy. I wish his fly ball was higher. Last 10 it is, a bigger sample size. 60% hard hit. Let's see, 2 at home, 4 during the day. 4 versus righties. What they holding him at? 475. But I feel like you can find better than this. Austin Hayes, last 10, his last 5. Let's see, he got a 40% barrel, 40%, 20, 40, last 5. 20, 10, 30. Let's see, your splits. 3 at home, 600 slug with 5 during the day. Damn. 1 this month. He got 600 with 1 on Thursday. 450 slug with 7 of his 8 homers against righties at 375. Austin Hayes. Benson. Didn't he just go yard yesterday? Crazy exit velo, crazy barrel, fly ball percentage there. Nice home run to fly ball percent, 60% hard hit. See, he getting better. Yeah, and he's still holding a 30% at last 10. Metrics there, Statcast there. He love home. 7 of his 8 homers is at the house. He love the house. He got 4 in the day. 400 slug with 2 this month. 700 slug with 1 homer on Thursday, and a 450 slug with 7 of his 8 homers, again, against righties at plus 400. So I love this Will Benson for sure. 30% fly last 10, 40%, but he got a higher ground ball. They don't even got his odds up. This kid he just hit a piss missile yesterday. I knew it. But he got a high ground ball. And again, see, you can see like he had this high ground ball yesterday. I mean, you can get a homer here and there. It's just more so like, I want to know if you can consistently hit him. But he got crazy stats, and they giving him 560. He might go again today. He damn sure went yesterday. Connor Joe, he don't even be playing. So you got a few different options. My favorites is probably these righties. Um, Austin Hayes, McCain, but you also got to put Benson in there. This might be the favorite for real. A 101 with a 20 barrel. You can look at these last couple at bats here. He definitely getting solid contact. So 400 for Will Benson. Will I think I like Austin Hayes more on the strength of he got the higher barrel his last five, but more importantly, I tell y'all when we got options, that's when I start looking at where's the weakness at in the pitcher. And he's giving up 2 homers with a 15% home run to fly ball to righties. So if I gotta choose between Benson or Hayes, I'm gonna go with the one that's towards the weakness of the pitcher or the weak spot once we get there. Nick Lodolo, it's obvious you really want to find a righty. 14 of his 15 homers against righties. He really ain't giving up a lot of solid contact to lefties. A 5% home run to fly ball with less than 1 homer a game. So he's not even giving up a lot of fly balls to left-hand batters. So keep that in mind. Let's get in here. Ramirez, I knew he was gonna be on here. He down. He might go today, y'all. He a day late. Because his shit looked crazy yesterday. Look at his last 10. 100 exit velo average with a 40% barrel. Last 5. 103, same 40. So he's hitting the ball even harder with solid contact, more recent at bats against left-hand pitchers pitching a four-seam curve, changeups, or sinker. Right? So definitely keep that in mind. StatCast, 60% fly ball, 20% home run to fly ball. Everything he hit is hard. 80% hard hit. Last 10, still 40, 10, 70. Away, 576, 10 homers, and it's the best place you want to be at. 500 slugger with 6 homers during the day. 500 slugger, 2 homers this month. 800 slugger, 2 homers on Thursdays. And a 500 slugger with 4 homers against left-hand batters. So keep that in mind. This is great at 450 in this park. That is amazing value for him. Crazy value for him. So keep that in mind. I like him a lot. These metrics is nuts. Looking right here at the logs, these last 9 at bats, nuts. 106, 109, 112. Like he mashing shit. So we definitely want to ride him. That high hand. Let me see Star Wars. Let me go to the last 5. Star Wars ain't been making solid contact. Well, you know what's funny? And I remember this how you know I be on here a lot. Look at this, y'all. Star Wars don't got a single homer against lefties. Look, he got 16 homers on the year. He make contact. He got him some doubles. He got a triple there, but he don't have a single homer against lefties. And I'm not mad at that because Lodolo don't give up homers to lefties. We was here. Sanchez. Norbert, he been going crazy. Let me see his fly ball. 40, 40. Last 10, 30, 40. Watch him. He been getting some solid contact. And he hit a homer yesterday. This look crazy. Yeah, this look crazy. Let me see. 60% fly ball, 40 hard hit last 5. 50% fly ball with a 10 home run to fly ball, 40 last 10. 3 on the road, 2 during the day. None this month, none on Thursday. 2 homers with a 500 slug versus lefties. It might be, this might be a sneaky at plus 600. This Dane Myers. He getting the fly balls and he definitely getting solid contact. High exit velo, barrel there. And he's a righty, which is another good sign. Because that's who take full advantage. This kid hit crazy hard, but not against these pitches. Okay. So yeah, the clear favorite is Ramirez, like obviously, and they giving you great value at 4-1 odds, 450. And then your outlier that I say your long shot, if you would say, would be Myers, definitely Myers. So those are the 2 that I like. They both righties. They both could take full advantage of the weakness that Lodolo have to right-handed batters. Yankees Mariners, another home run friendly park. 80 degrees. Winds look like they coming in or at least going to like left field, but 6 mile an hour, I don't think it's enough to really stop anything if you like it. We got Brian Wu, 14 homers, 10 to lefties, 4 to righties. More damage is done from lefties. He giving up damn near 2 homers a game to left-hand batters with a 13% home run to fly ball. Marcus Stroman, 4 homers on the year, 3 to lefties. He giving up almost 2 homers a game to lefties with a 30%. This is good to know. Kyle, this is screaming Kyle Riley with a 30% home run to fly ball. 1 out of every 3 fly balls from a lefties is going out the park. All right, so we got Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge has, which is crazy to me, have been having decent odds. And that's so crazy to say plus 210 is decent odds, but that is for Aaron Judge in Yankee Stadium, which is a home run friendly park, in metrics that look like this these last couple days. Like 30% barrel the last 10, 40% the last 5. Okay, so right, sinker four seam. Okay, he got a high ground ball percentage last 5. Okay, so the fly ball percentage is lower. That's what it is. Statcast at home, he got 16 homers, 17 at night, 4 this month with damn near 1,000 slug, 1 on Thursday. Crazy. I mean, it's just crazy to look at. 23 homers versus righties with a 700 slug. His all of this look crazy. His whole splits look crazy. So, of course, this is a nice little parlay piece at plus 210. Y'all know how I feel. If it's under 200, I'm not even looking at it. But you do definitely got it from here. Let's see if we can get some better value though with some decent players. Cody Bellinger, Goldie, you got some power, but all ground. I don't even gotta look at his stat cast. You could tell these all ground balls. You don't see a bright green angle. This kid been mashing. 60% fly ball, 20% home run per fly ball, 60 hard hit last 5. Last 10, 40% fly ball, still 20% hard hit, 80%. 20% home run to fly ball and an 80% hard hit. He has 8 homers on the year, and 7 of those is against righties. How many is here in Yankee Stadium? 2 of them is here in Yankee Stadium. So, yeah. So, what's his odds? Plus 440. He definitely in a good spot today, y'all. Great value. I love 4-1 odds or higher. Ben Rice, I heard Ben back today. I've been on Ben for these last couple of days. 40% fly ball, 60 hard hit last 5. 40% fly ball, 50% last 10. The books are real heavy on him at plus 340. I heard he come back today. Ben Rice, he got 10 homers against righties out of his 14, and 6 of those is at home. 8 at night. He only had 15 at bats this month. 409 slug on Thursday. 482 with 10 of his 14 homers versus righties. So Ben Rice might go today. Austin Wells. Austin Wells been looking crazy. 50% ground ball last 10. His last 5, he been getting the ball higher though. 40%, 20% home run to fly ball, 60 hard hit. Austin Wells, 14 homers for the year. 9 of those are against righties, and 7 of them is in this park. And they're holding him at what? Plus 345. Let's see. Jazz, oh my God. I don't think I've ever seen an 80% barrel. 60 last 10, 80 last 5 at plus 330. Like 80% fly ball, 40% home run per fly ball, 80% hard hit his last 5. 60%, 20-70 his last 10. Look at the game logs. Everything. He is terrorizing everything. At plus 330. Splits look crazy. He loved playing in Yankee Stadium. 13 of his 17 homers is here. 11 at night. He going crazy this month with a 700 slug with 3 homers, ride the high hand. 478 with 1 on Thursdays, and he got 16 of his 17 homers is against righties. So everything checks off here for Jazz to go yard again today, or 2 again. Stanton hitting the ball crazy these last 5 at bats, but he hitting more line drives and ground balls. Everything is over 95. He hitting the ball hard, but you can even look right here. Distances are low. You don't see like no bright green angles. So he not getting no solid, like that perfect contact we need to get out of here. So Aaron Judge, of course. Grisham. No, it wasn't Grisham. I'm sorry. Wells and Jazz probably my favorite. Ben Rice might be that sleeper today. I don't really touch people that like when they first coming back. So I'm going Jazz is by far the clear favorite. I think second would be, matter of fact, is him, Dominguez, and then Wells. But Jazz is the clear favorite. Dominguez should look crazy. Austin Wells look crazy. So you got some lefties, and that's what we want against Woo. We got 3 lefties that's in great spots today based on what we're seeing. So keep that in mind. Again, Stroman, we moved to the Mariners. Kyle shit ain't been looking the craziest these last couple of days. 30% fly ball last 10, 40, 20. Y'all know how I feel about this anyway. At plus 195, I don't even entertain that. The metrics look good. Julio, he got to snap out of it. The thing is, he just can't get no fly balls. He hit the ball far, but it don't be like the perfect angles. Double here, field out here, 40% ground, 40% line drive. He just got to snap out of this cold spell he been in. Randy might be in a good spot again. Yep, Randy. Fly balls 40, 40% home run to fly ball, 40% hard hit. Last 5. Last 10, he still got a 30, 20, 70. So he consistently hitting fly balls. His metrics is there. 96, 20 last 10. 90, 40 last 5. He got 15 homers on the year. And 12 of those are against right-handed pitchers at plus 480. So love the value you getting on Randy today. Who is this? 40% fly, 20 home run. Oh, you ain't getting enough hard hits. He don't even got no lineup anyway. Garver, we've been seeing Garver, no line. Luke Rayleigh has been, let me see, 40% fly, 40% hard hit, 20%. It ain't the best. Like, I hate when I see big ass sections of black. I want to see a whole bunch of green back to back like this. I want to see these last 9 at bats. I just want to see a lot of bright green. Canzone been hitting the ball with some solid contact. Let me see. No fly balls. Yep. So for real, when it comes to like the fly balls, it's a Rose Arena. Same thing I told y'all yesterday. We see that he getting the ball back to the fence. He just not getting it high enough. So if you want to take your chances, he got to break this because he get 110. Like, look at this yesterday. 110, 113. He just not getting that barrel. Like, he not getting that ball with the right angle. So at 540, I feel like it's value if you rather go off of the data versus like his trend at the moment, if that makes sense. But the clear favorite is a Rose Arena by far, easily. Everything checked off with him. All right, Tampa Bay Red Sox. We got 70 degrees. It ain't as hot in Boston today. And 5-mile-an-hour winds coming in. That's tough. Taj Bradley, 12 homers, 7 to lefties, 5 to righties. He giving up 18%, so more damage is done to him from lefties. Up against Buehler, who done gave up 15 homers, 6 to lefties, 9 to righties. He giving up a homer a game with a 14% to lefties. He giving up damn near 3 homers a game to righties with a 29% home run to fly ball. So the more damage is done against Buehler versus righties. All right, so Willier, let me see, ground ball 60%. He got a 20% home run to fly ball, 60% hard hit. Last 10, a bigger sample size. He got a higher fly ball. 11 at home, 8 at night, 2 this month, 2 on Thursdays. 17 of his 18 is against righty. So he got great splits, all green splits. He got the power there, 97-20. You can look right here in these logs. He got a 407, a 406, just in these last 9 at bats versus righties, pitching these pitches, right at 475. Again, if you don't want to go, if you're afraid of the low temps and the inward wind, go total bases, go doubles, especially doubles and triples is great spots in Boston with the way that their park is set up. So keep that in mind. During crazy, oh my God, 101.40. See here another one, 40% fly, so you can go for the homer. 40% home run to fly. So more of his fly balls result into home runs than not. The ground ball, if that scare you, again, he just did it yesterday. Double, tripling. I tell y'all that all the time. It's certain people's like Bobby Witt at home, Jaron at home, Carroll at home, and those bigger outfield parks, and they got like high ground ball or line drives with power. When you see they metrics look like this, those are the kind of parks, and they got the speed that you can sprinkle on doubles and triples, or just go to total base route, right? 101.40 is crazy. Last 10, 99.20. That's crazy. That's 625. Let's see his shit. 524, 6 homers at home, 476, 7 at night, 767 with 2 this month. Thursdays ain't been the best to him on 22 at bats. Righties, 500 slug. with 7 of his 8 homers. So he also got crazy splits, crazy metrics, crazy stat cast, and they holding him at and hanging him at plus 625 today. This boy been in his damn Duffy. Fly ball percent high, hard hit, he up there, 30%, 60. Versus righties. 6 of his 12 is versus righties. He don't have a problem with getting over the monster. He get enough, like half of his homers is at home. Green split. July, he going crazy with a 900 slug. Ride the high hand. I can't stress it enough. Versus righties, so he got great splits as well. This might be that long shot. They hanging him at plus 750. We seen him. Show fly. 80% fly ball. We said this yesterday. Again, pay attention to what I be telling y'all and watch how it pops out. Remember, I was telling y'all yesterday, right? We was looking at this, and I kept saying, don't let this zero fool you. When you see bright green down here, especially for distance and the angles, investigate a little deeper. We just seen this exact same thing yesterday. And what do? We end up coming here, and we noticed that he had a crazy high fly ball last 10 and a crazier fly ball last 5. We seen that yesterday. First at bat, piss missile, home run. And that might be this. Oh, no, that wasn't this one. He just did it. So pay attention to that. You want players that get the ball up. We see you got the power. We ain't worried about the power. It's just the barrel. We see you got power. So if you see a person get hit with power and they hitting the ball up, more often than not, it's most likely if the park is it should get up out of here. And first at bat. I don't know if y'all seen it yesterday, but he crushed that bitch. And they giving you 680 for him. Romy in another good spot. Just yesterday, 709. Look at this, y'all. 109, 29, 409. I don't know how the hell that stayed in the park. That is crazy how this stayed in the park. But anyway, he's still looking. So against righties with a 4-seam cutter and or curveball, 94-40. Last 10, 97-30. 50% ground ball last 10. His last 5, he got a higher fly ball and line drive. And everything he hitting is basically 95 miles an hour, 95 or higher. So that's good to know. They don't got no line for him, though. Rob, what you got going on? 40%, 20% home run to fly ball, 60. No line. But watch out for Rob. I like those stats, and I like this metrics. We know he got power, but Roman is just a line drive. The total bases and doubles him to death. Last 10, he don't got no fly balls in these last 10 at bats from righties pitching 4-seam splitter and curves. So, but he damn sure got the power. So total bases, doubles, Yoshida back, solid contact. So yeah, so during him, that's a long shot. Abreu. And another long shot. So you got a couple players. What was his weakness? Lefties. So yeah, Duran and Abreu, it's like your most likely. The books got Abreu as most favored with the lowest odds, which you can see here. But you got a couple long shots. You got Duran, you got Rafaela and Carlos again at great odds. 680, 750, 625, 6-1 odds minimal for some people in some great spots. But yeah, don't overthink it. Willier at 475, you're getting good value on him. Everything matched up, and that is the weak hand to Taj Bradley. All right, we got start from the top. All right, Yandy, last 5, got great power, but I probably line. Yep, no fly balls. Last 10% fly balls. His line drive is crazy high. Which, if you know, Yainer is definitely a line drive hitter. So this is where you're going to get like your doubles again, total bases, and shit like that you can knock out. He got the metrics. Again, I don't like the stat cast, and I'm sure 14 homers, 10 of those against righties. Caminero, crazy splits. He finally snapped out of it and got him a homer yesterday because he keep up fly ball, home run to fly ball. A lot of his fly balls can get out of here. Consistently hard hitting the ball over 95 miles an hour. Last 10, 94-10. So you can see again right here. Caminero, 17 homers. Out of his 22 is the righties at 450. Below, let's see, 20% fly, 40%, 60%. Everything is getting hit hard. 40% fly ball, 50% hard hit last 10. At 420, these are lefties. What is his weakness? He give them up to both. Righties is where the most damage is done. So that make me like Caminero even more and Yandy. Aranda, he been looking crazy all week. 40% fly ball, 60 line drive, 20% home run to fly ball. Everything he hit these last 5 at bats is 95 or more. Last 10, 8 of those 10 was 95 or more. And then look, 709. We just said this yesterday. Look what he got. A double. A double right here. You know what I'm saying? That high line drive is telling you that it's going to be double or homer. He don't get a lot of ground balls, but which is good for us. Which is good for us. If everything up, we got a better chance of getting those doubles or homers. They get 550 odds for him. It's crazy. The month he having, July 516 slugger with a homer this month against righties with these pitches. 550 is crazy. That's crazy value there. Whoa. What? 60% fly ball, 40 hard hit, last 5, 80%, 20. Look at this, his logs right here, y'all. At plus 1100. Damn. Tyler Walls. Let me note it. Whoa. Hold on. Jansen. What your fly ball look like? You line driving everything, so you a double machine. 99, let me see, 40 hard hit, ground ball. He don't got no odds. So look, y'all, you got Yandy. Hold on, let's find that fly balls. 20. So Caminero probably in the best spot far as metrics and the weakness of Bueller, right? And you get him at great odds, 450. Aranda's up there at plus 550, and your long shot is this goddamn him. Taylor Wall. This log look insane. The only thing that's keeping him probably from having more homers, how many homers do he got? 3 homers. How many versus righties? All 3. The only thing that's holding him back is he don't consistently hit the ball hard enough. I'm talking about fly ball century and everything going far as hell. Like these logs look crazy. Let's just hope he can get a little bit more power behind one, and that bitch is out of here. At plus 1100, this is definitely worth a sprinkle. This is your gem of the day, at least for this game. Guardians, White Sox, 75 degrees, winds coming in. This might be, I've told y'all before, no, you got to know when you look at the slate and know when it's going to be a double and total base day versus a homer day. Just based on like the weather across the slate. Logan Allen giving up 10 homers, 4 to lefties, 6 to righties. Now, even though he's giving up more to righties, pay attention. 2 homers to lefties with a 25 home run to fly ball. So even though he's giving up 2 more homers to righties, more damage is done if a left-hand batter can get solid contact. Against Cannon, 11 homers, 6 versus lefties, 5 versus righties. He kind of even killed, like a homer and a half to lefties, a homer to righties. A little bit more damage is done from lefties, which makes sense since he a righty. Just split. Michael Taylor, he down. He got another crazy split. This looked like Walls. Look at his actual logs. A 104.80 last 5, 170. Damn, a 70% barrel last 10. Statcast, 70% fly ball, 30 home run to fly ball. 1 out of every 3 fly balls he hit is leaving the park. 90% hard hit, last 10. Last 5, 80, 40, 100 at plus 600. He might be that yesterday. He a day late, y'all. He looked at like this yesterday, and he in the same position. He loved lefties. Michael Taylor got 5 homers, and 3 of those are against lefties. How many is in this stadium? In this park? 3 of them at home. So you okay with home. 688, 1, 486 with 3 homers against lefties at plus 600. Michael Taylor, that should look crazy. Luis Robert, same thing like I told y'all yesterday. The metrics is there. He got the fly ball, he got the home run per fly ball, he got the hard hits. He don't got no lineup, but again, how many he got at the crib? 4 at home. So you do what you want with that right there. Let's see. Ground ball. 94-20. Ground ball, line drives. Michael Taylor by far. This shit looks stupid. Michael Taylor by far the favorite. Where you at, Taylor? Rojas. Hold on, last 5. This look green. What's the problem? 40-40. Oh, you ain't getting a lot of hard hits. Okay. Tauchman. 25% barrel. We already know about this, but that one at bat throws me off. So by far, it's this Michael Taylor is your clear favorite. The runner up that I would say, and they're both righties, is Luis. You got some. It wasn't nothing else that I really seen in here that I like. Like where I see this, but I see a fly ball and the line drive percent. That I'm not fucking with at plus 800. So yeah, so clearly it's Taylor and Luis Robert for sure. And again, they're both righties. He giving up 6 to righties. I didn't see no lefty I like. I wish I did. Jose been going crazy. Let's start up here with Quando. 20% barrel his last 5, 10% his last 10, 50% fly ball, 20 home run, 30 hard hit, 40% fly, 20. I wish he had more hard hits against these specific pitchers. And 17 homers, 13 against righties. So he liked batting left. And they holding him at what, 300? Okay. 60-40, 40-30. Dude been hitting a lot of fly balls too. 40% fly, 20% hard hit. 94, 20, 40, 60, 30s, 40. Let me see what you got going on. Not the best splits. He got 8. What is this? 8 of his 9 homers. Schneeman again. He looked crazy. He looked crazy the other day. 60% fly ball, 40 hard hit last 5, 50% fly ball, 50% last 10. And versus righties, he got 8 homers. All 8 of his homers is against righties at 520. He's probably the best I've seen so far where it made sense from the metrics to the StatCast. 40-40 with a 20% home run to fly ball. 30-10-50 at plus 1100. You can see right here, he got some decent contact. 94-10 last 10, 94-20. He might be in a sneaky spot too, y'all, at plus 1100. If David, I wonder if he's going to play though. 67% fly, 67% home run. Everything is 100 at plus 500. Don't know if he going to play, small sample size, but I do like David Fry metrics against, and then against a righty. 2 of those 3, he's seeing these righties well. 1,100 slugs, damn near a 900 ISO, 444 on base percentage. So honestly, I like David Fry the most. I like David Fry the most. Schneeman will probably be like the runner up, and then if you want a gem, it might be this. Just Brayan, if that's how you say his name. Brayan might be that one. Again, wins coming in. So if you just resort to total bases, I'm not mad at you for that neither. Yeah. So Cardinals, Nationals, 88 degrees, winds going to left field. We got Soroka, who done gave up 10 homers, 8 to lefties, where the damage is done, 2 homers a game with a 27% home run to fly ball. I already know we're going with that then. Miles McCallis, 15 homers, 10 to lefties, 2 a game with a 14% home run per 9, 5 to righties. If you don't remember, this is who just got punished. I mean punished by the Cubs the other day. Now, we're going to see today if you just super ass now, or did that crazy wind and weather play a part in that? But he just got destroyed. 60% ground ball. No, sir. Lars looking great. 90-20. 40% fly. 20% home run. 60 hard hit. I like that. 30%. Oh, I'm tripping. 10% 50. I like this. And you a lefty, which is his weakness at 560. Let's see. Home, you actually can hit home runs in this park. Night games, you look good. July, you got a homer. Thursdays, you look good. Versus righties, 431 with 10 of your 12. So I like his splits as well. I like Lars. I do like this Lars new bar. 60 fly, 60 hard hit last 5, 40 fly, 40 hard hit last 10. So I like his stats. I like these metrics. Let's see his last 10. I like these metrics. And then where you at? 11 homers and 7 against righties. How many you hit here? 5 at home. Boom. None this month. Thursday he got 1 versus righties 7. 560. Okay. I like that. My boy hitting the ball hard. He just hitting all line drives. Burleson. Ground ball merchant. Last 10 though, 40, 10, 40 with a 30% barrel. Good at home, good at night. Decent month so far. Good on Thursday. Good against righties at 540. Okay, Burleson, I like that. Lars Burleson, what is his weakness again? Lefties. That's what we want to. Okay. 60% fly ball, 50% hard hit last 10. 60% fly ball, 40% last 5. Victor Scott should look crazy at plus 1200. Yep, we got us a gym. Let me see his metrics. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that so the odds make sense because his splits. I'm sorry, splits ain't the best. But shit, at the end of the day, looking at these right here, looking right here, his shit look crazy at plus 1200 with those metrics. That's definitely a long shot gem. Got another one, 98-20. But are you hitting that ball in 80% ground ball, 50% ground ball? No, you like total bases. Gorman, you got the power. 50% line drive. So yeah, you got a few. Lars. So Newbar, Burleson. His barrel there. He ain't consistently hitting that bitch with power, but we can see. Let me see. Last 5, last 10, 40. It's real like Lars Newbar is the favorite. Oh, you got Contreras too. I'm sorry. Even though he a righty, he's still making solid contact recently with a 60% fly ball. So like Lars and Contreras probably the best options. You want a long shot? It's definitely this Victor Scott at plus 1200. With look at his logs. If he could consistently get more around this 95 or higher, and he's still averaging a 95, but man, like he hitting the ball high, he hitting the ball far. At plus 1200, I think that's overpriced. But Lars and Contreras is probably your best bets. If I gotta pick one, I'm probably gonna go Newbar because the weakness to the pitcher's hand. We can look at the weak spot and also see from there if any of them fall in place. Miles, lefties, it's giving him hell. So we know James Wood gonna be probably a for show. At 375, I like those odds too. 10% fly his last 10, 0 his last 5 against these pitchers from righties. Ooh. Ooh. What do you do with that? Let me see. 24 homers on the season, 15 versus righties at 375. Sheesh. Um, that's 5, 20%. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna start coming here first. Do something. Because if you ain't got the metrics, the shit, this don't matter. Let me see, like 40%, 20, 40, 20, and then you can see here, oh yeah, I'm gonna start doing this. See, 40% fly, 20 home run to fly, 40 hard hit. Look at here. So most likely, this gonna look good. Yep, okay, I can do it that way. But they don't got no odds. I would be paying attention to this Rosario though. Let me see. Where you at, Rosario? 2 homers against righties. 5 for the year. All right. 60% line drive. These motherfuckers. Y'all, we keep seeing this dude name. Who is this? 40% fly ball, 50%, 40%, 20. He just don't hit the ball hard consistently, but he get fly balls and he get in the distance at plus 900. Nah, fly balls. So yeah, Wood, just on the strength of his power, he don't got a high fly ball percentage against these, but again, Wood is probably like the number one. It was, who did we just see? Rosario, he don't got lines up, but I would definitely be paying attention to him. Other than that, I'm not seeing a lot that I like in this game that's making sense from these metrics where consistent power, consistent barrel, but them two. Right. So, all right, Braves Athletics. 100 mile an hour. I mean, 100 degrees damn near. Great for carry. Winds going out. Great for carry. And they in this little ass park. Um. So yeah, it's obvious what could happen here. You see what happened last night. Spencer Strider giving up 7 homers, 4 to lefties, 3 to righties. It's like even kill from his home runs a game, about 1 a game to both hands, 13%. Sears, 18 homers, 16 of those to righties. Damn near 2 a game with a 14 home run to fly ball. Brent, and I don't think he went yard yesterday. Did he go yard yesterday? He didn't look like he would, which we said yesterday. Again, I try to stay away from names. If you don't look like you're in a good spot, then I can't do nothing with you. Lawrence Butler, a lot of ground balls and line drives. He get hard hits, but again, like this is another one. From 2 days ago, I know he hit a homer. 2 days before that, 357 field out. So he getting a solid contact. It's just not enough consistent fly balls. That's why you don't see like no barrels. Shea, 88 20 last five, 92 20 last 10. What you can notice from here, line drives, a lot of line drives. He hitting the ball hard, but a lot of line drives. Last five, more line drives and less hard hits. So, but again, they definitely got their barrel percentage. So if you want to go against that because of the park they in, like solid contact here, 96 last five, 101 and 30 last 10 is crazy. 30% fly, 30 home run to fly, 70 hard hit. He ain't got no fly balls these last five with a 60% hard hit at 375. And he has 14 homers. 13 of those are against righties. And 10 of those 14 is at this stadium. Nick Kurtz, so I like him for the power alone. On a bigger sample size, out of the last five, like last 10, he do got a higher fly ball. And a 101 30 is hard to deny. It's hard to deny a 101 30. Green splits, 581, 12 at night. 2 this month with a 500 slug. He got 1 on Thursday, 600 slug with 13 versus righties. So, Max Muncy, 20% fly, 30% fly ball, 30% home run, 60. Crazy metrics. I wonder, his line ain't up. Max Muncy, I wonder what his line gonna be. How many homers do he got? 7 versus righties, 3 at home of his 8. Hold on, who this? He's seeing the ball well recently. 40 fly ball, 20 home run to fly ball, 40 hard hit. 60% fly ball last 10, 10% 20. Who is this at plus 1100? Max Schumann. Look at these last 3 at bats against righties pitching a four seam or a slider. I don't know how this ain't out the park. 99, 30, 382. That's crazy. At plus 1100. Y'all, we done seen about 4 or 5 crazy gems over plus 1000 that can be potentially in spots. 60% fly, 60 hard hit. Look at these last 5. I don't even need to know. Our 91, what's this? 91, 87. I like his stats for sure. 50, 10, 50, 60, 60. 4 homers against righties, 5 on the year, 1 at home, 600 slug with 4 against righties. Yo, 5. Want to know what his odds gonna be? Because like these recent at bats against four seam and sliders from righties, that shit look crazy. So you got some options in here. What was the weakness of this pitcher? Even kill. Nick Kurtz with from this power. Muncie, I liked his, but he don't got no lines. And whoever this is, I would definitely keep an eye on him. Oh, he had plus 1100. This Max Schumann, like these recent logs, this power he got, this barrel percentage, like in these last 5 at bats, seeing a four seam or slider from a righty. Yeah, I like that a lot. And also wins. Seeing what his line is if he play. If he play. Sears, a lefty, you most likely want to find a righty. Sean Murphy, he owes us from yesterday. It ain't his fault. He didn't play. 60% fly ball, 20 home run per fly ball, 50 hard hit against left-hand pitchers. Last 5, still got a high fly ball, still got a higher hard hit. Where you at? 14. Where you at? 13 homers. 5 of those are against lefties on 60 at bats. And they hanging him at 320 in this little park. Boom, boom, boom. Ozzy getting some solid contact. 40% fly, 40 hard hit last 5, 40 hard fly ball, 50 hard hit last 10. Where you at? You don't got no homers this year. That lefty to lefty ain't no joke. So I'm scared of that one. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Matt Olson, he getting some solid contact versus lefties. No fly balls though. Last 5, no fly balls. Yep, he got total bases, doubles maybe, but lefties he ain't getting no fly balls in these last up to 10 at bats. 100% ground ball. That's more than enough. I need to know. 100%. Damn. 40%, 80% hard hit last 5. 60% hard hit his fly ball over a bigger sample size. You can see Ozuna, let me see. Last 5, last 10. At plus 320. Why is these? Well, I know why it's this park, but damn. Baldwin again. Can he go again today, y'all? Because his metrics look crazy. Last 5, 20% fly ball, 20 home run to fly ball, 80% hard hit. Last 10, 30% fly ball, 30% with a 90 hard hit. So he is consistently hitting the ball hard. He got a nice home run to fly ball. Over a bigger sample size, he got a 30% fly ball with a 50 ground ball. So it's like either or. But he does got a 30%. And he got crazy metrics. 400 with 5 on the road, 500 with 7 at night, 600 with 2 this month, 1 on Thursday, 528 with 3 homers versus lefties. No lines. And they might not play a lot of these lefties seeing they going to get. They might just stack up a whole bunch of damn righties tonight. Ronald Acuna. 60%, 40, 44, 44. I honestly, it's not that he can't. I just don't like this. For 250 is not it. But he is a righty, though, going up against that. Profar might be up again today. Let me see. 20% fly his last 5. 44% with 11%, 56. Both homers this month. Oh, he just came back. 818 versus lefties at 450. Now, he actually got some value with a stat cast that makes sense. 90-11. And he a righty, which is his weakness at 450. So I like this one more than what was his? 320. They died. Man. So like you can go Acuna. The best options is Murphy and Profar. By far. But you got some sneaky spots. This Baldwin, even though it's lefty to lefty, but still, I mean, he hit lefties well. And Ronald, I don't like his what was his? Hold on. No, I ain't gonna. Nah, it's Murphy. What was it? Murphy. Murphy looked crazy. Baldwin looked crazy. Profar. Those are like the best options with some decent value to go with it. But again, any of them can go for real in this park. 80 degrees, 7-mile-an-hour winds going out at a home run friendly park in Los Angeles. You got Patrick Corbin, 13 homers, 8 against righties, 5 against lefties. Going against Jack, 16 homers, 13 homers to lefties, 3 to righties. Okay, so Adele, 40% fly, 40 hard hit last 5. 50% fly, 20 home run to fly ball, 60 last 10. 10 at home. He loved playing here. Night games cool. July good. Thursday good. Lefties good. So he got great splits. He got a good stat cast. He got great metrics. And you getting him at plus 340 for Adele. Let me see what we got here. We got 50% fly ball, 10%, 50 hard hit, 40%, 20 hard hit. Yo, barrel win. Okay. Last 10, 94, 20. 6 at home. Boom, boom, boom. 8-16 with 5 homers on a Thursday. First left, 3 homers with a 5 at 400. Okay. Let's see. Find something. Okay, Neto, what you got going on? Ground ball, century. Oh, yeah, let me stay. 40%, 10%, 7. I don't think he going to play, honestly. That Travis dude been balling crazy. But if he do, they do got his odds up at 425. I love this 425. I love this Logan. But I don't know if he gonna play because Travis been in his bag. So Lair called that yesterday. He went yard. Same thing again today, y'all. He consistently 40%, 20 home run to fly, 40 hard hit, 40%, 10%, 50 hard hit. He's still seeing these lefties, he's seeing well with a slider, sinker, cutter. He's seeing these pitches well, which is good for us. He got the fly ball percents, 5 homers at home, 2 this month, 1 on the Thursday, and 1 versus lefties out of his 10 at 350. Trout, no fly balls in his last 10. Sheesh. The metrics there, but I'm scared of that. I ain't gonna lie. 50%, 40%, 20, 20. No line. So maybe, okay, maybe Yo Hoppy do play today. So yeah, the clear favorites is definitely like if he play Logan, that shit looks stupid. Adele and Soler. These are your best 3 options. Logan, Odell, and Soler for homers today. Which is good. Patrick Corbin, a lefty, righty, see him well, all 3 of them. If I had to pick one, it's Logan. And then Odell. And the only reason I say that over Soler, because Soler only got 1 homer out of his 9 first left-hand pitchers. But the shit still read. But if I gotta pick one or the other. Jack, we really want a lefty. That's who doing the most damage to him. 28% home run to fly ball with 2 a game to lefties. But whatever makes sense, makes sense. Garcia, he been in a good spot all week. But it's this fly ball, ground ball, line drive 60%. Last 5. It's the fly balls, man. All doubles and total bases with them, man. He not getting under it. Let me see something. Away. Night games, he good. July slow start, 2 on 402 8. I just wish his fly ball percent was higher. Hold on. I missed something. Seager, let me see. Line drive 60%. Last 5, last 10, 30%, 70. Better metrics here. Let me see. In July, 800 with 3, 1 on Thursday, 484 with 8 versus righties. Interesting. See, what they got him at? Plus 265? Shout out Kyle. He went yesterday. His shit looked a little bit better than that, though. 60% ground ball. So yeah, it's really like Seager and Garcia. The only thing is they both I don't I wish they had higher fly ball percentages, but the power is there for sure, both of them. Between Seager and Garcia, which hand give them the most hell? Righty, so probably Garcia. If I had to pick one of the 2. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm over here on this side. So Seager, at 13 to do. So Seager will probably be your best. And then you can look right here, just off righties, period. No pitches or nothing added. This is just telling you last 15 at bats against that hand, a 96-28. So right now he is seeing right hand pitchers well. And they got him at a 275. So the books were even thinking that he might be on to something. Last game, Diamondbacks Padres, 71 degrees, wind going to right field. You got Eduardo Rodriguez, 14 homers, 4 to lefties, where it's clearly the more damage, 10 to righties, and then Randy Vasquez, 12, 7 to lefties, 1.5 with a 10%. All right, we got Manny Machado. Manny in that same spot again, 60% fly, 60 hard hit last 5, 40% fly, 50% last 10. Going up against a lefty, Manny Machado got 9 of his 15 homers at 340. So I love Manny. See if we can find us somebody else in here. Let me come here. 40-20. Okay. All right, Gavin. Shout out Gavin. He went yesterday, but he ain't in that same spot again today against lefties. 20%, 40% fly, 20 home run, 40 hard hit, over 5, 30%, 10, 40 off Cronenworth. Where you at? 3 homers versus lefties out of 8. Cronenworth might be in a sneaky spot. With a 20% barrel, he actually hitting lefties good. 97 Maldonado. Let's see. Let me go back to this Maldonado. Is you hitting at least fly balls? Not really. So it's Machado. That's your clear favorite out the gates. Like, it's obvious. Machado. And I like this at, what was his odds? I want to say 750. Cronenworth in the sneaky spot. Let me see. 3 homers at home, 5 at night, 1 this month, none on Thursday versus lefties. Like I said, he got 3 of his 11 versus lefties. 3 of his 11 homers versus lefties. So Cronenworth might be in a sneaky spot. And remember, even though he's giving up more homers to righties, the damage is done by lefties. 2 homers a game with a 20% home run to fly ball. So keep that in mind when it comes to Cronenworth hanging at plus 750. You see 30% fly, 10%, 50. Let me see, last 5, it went down. You hitting more ground balls lately. This is a righty, 12 homers, 9 against righties. How many are you on the road? 6. Okay. What am I doing? I'm gonna come back to that. He been hitting better lately. 20%. More line drives. Josh Naylor, Corbin. I knew Corbin shit was gonna look stupid. Look at this. 40% fly ball, 80 hard hit. Last 10, 30%, 10%, 60 hard hit. 595, 12 on the road, 624, 18 at night, 455, 1 this month, and 619 with 18 of his 21 versus righties. And again, lefties is where the most damage is at. So Corbin Carroll clearly gonna most likely be the clear favorite, especially at plus 280. The books think the same thing. Fly ball 20 last 5, 30%, 30 at 325, 816. I don't know. Let me see. Versus righty, where you at? 19 homers versus righties, 15 of them. Grichuk, please play. Did he play yesterday? Please play. Everything about him is crazy. 60%, 20%, 60 last 5. 40, 10, 70 last 10. Velo logs look crazy. Averages look crazy. Last 10, he's still holding a 97.40. Last 5, 102.60. Like, come on, man. 522, 2 this month. Versus righties, 458, 2. Like, at 520, I love this. For far especially value wise, that look crazy. McCarthy, oh, he don't look. Oh, that's because it's. I know why. I know why. Jake McCarthy, McCann. We talked about him yesterday. He was going stupid. So yeah, Corbin Carroll. That might be your safe spot. I ain't mad at you at Marte, but for real, it's Corbin Carroll and Grichuk and Randall. To be honest, Those are the best two spots. One at plus 520. Corbin Carroll is at plus 280. Both of their charts look crazy. Both of their stat casts, they giving you fly balls, consistent hard hits, and they splits look good. So there you have it. Now the last thing I'm gonna look at before I end this live or this pre-record, so I can get this uploaded for y'all. Let's look at these quickly. Look at these weak spots. So some lineups have been confirmed. Let me refresh and make sure. Okay, the early lineups have been confirmed. So you can see where they weak spots at. When they confirm, it actually put the person there. So I'm just seeing, okay, so Colton Cowser's in a weak spot versus Charlie Morton, the first, second, third, which is Nemo leading off. I've never seen that. Lindor Soto. He actually got 23 at-bats, though, this season at batting first. I've never seen that. Anymore, seventh. Okay, I'm trying to see if any of our weak. Nemo, we did love him. He's in that weak spot. Colin, Red, whatever. First, third, and seventh, eighth, which happens to be Castro. That was a weak spot for us at Jim. Brooks Lee, Cody Clemens. Yes, he's in that weak spot. 5 homers when he bats seventh. 316 ISO, 509 slug with a 779 OPS. And also Royce Lewis, who we also seen, but I am personally afraid of. Who is this? Paddock, third, fourth, and ninth, which today will be Suzuki, Pete, and Matt Shaw. We love the Suzuki and the Pete Crow, so there you go. You have that. Okay, we don't know who's gonna be there. Sagano, kind of the same. First, second, third. You can also see these spots here. Kyle, first, second, sixth, ninth is his weak spots. Nick Ladola, first, second. If I know Ramirez been batting second a lot. So if he bats second, that'll be good for us because we really loved him a lot today. Brian Wu, third, fifth. Marcus Stroman, third, sixth, eighth. So once these lineups confirm, make sure you come on here. Remember, propfinder.app. If y'all ever forget the website, look in the description of the YouTube videos. Anything I'm affiliated with, the website with the promo code to save you some money is right in the description. So yeah, you can always come on here, and right now, pregame, it's just gonna tell you. Hold on, they don't got weak spots. Oh, third and fifth. Third, sixth, eighth. Once the lineup confirmed, like the games above, you will see it'll actually highlight the players. Taj Bradley got a first and ninth. Bueller, what I tell y'all, when you see something like this, when it's third, fourth, fifth, when the power of the lineup, the third, fourth, and fifth batter, when all three are a weak spot, you should be identifying one of them three for an RBI ladder. Logan Allen, fifth and eighth. Cannon, first, second, fourth, fifth, sixth, eighth. Sheesh. He got a lot of weak spots. Michael Soroka, fourth, fifth, seventh, ninth. Miles McCallis, second, fourth, fifth, sixth. Strider, second and ninth. JP Sears, first, second, third, fifth, seventh, eighth. Shit. Patrick Corbin, first, third, fifth, sixth. And Jack, first, third, fourth, sixth. Oh, we got one more. Okay. Eduardo Rodriguez, first, second, third, fourth. Another one. When you see clumps, when you see groups of weak spots, those are definitely the last two or the last one you should be looking at for like some RBIs. Make sure. Oh, and seventh. And then Randy Vasquez, just the fifth spot. So those are it. So, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe. Sorry for whatever happened, but again, I'm going to get it out to y'all. I don't know what happened with Twitch today where it just crashed my stream, but I still wanted to make the video for y'all. Love y'all. Let's make some money. This shit don't stop. We back at it again tomorrow in a minute, y'all.